Active or passive?
Greetings, I'm Rob Chapman.
And I'm the captain.
I have always wondered, what is better, and can you tell the difference between passive and active pickups?
Let's be honest, we've all probably jumped on a anti-active bandwagon at some point over the last 5 years, pretending that they sound dreadful and they've got no dynamics and they make everything sound the same. So,
well, I'd like to be contrary to that concept and say that I've used EMGs for quite a while and spent a lot of my youth using them, primarily because Metallica did. And I actually think EMG actives have a really cool, clean tone to them.
well, really, Rob and I decided that we would put our blindfolds on, send Pete and Rabir into the store to find two similar guitars, one with passive pickups on and one with active pickups on. Rob and I have no idea what they've picked.
No idea.
They're just going to pass them to us. We're going to play them, and we've got to go, yes, this is the one that we think has got active pickups on, this is the one we think's got passive pickups on, and which one we prefer.
Yes. So
all with our blindfolds on. So I'm guaranteeing you now that I'm going to tell you that I think the EMG pickups are the passive ones and that I much prefer them. Because that's what I always do.
So just to establish
videos.
this, I think active pickups sound good and have an application, and I think passives sound good. I think they both sound good and have different kinds of application. Lee is anti active pickups and prefers passive pickups.
I'm not anti, but I am definitely... I've got caught up in that whole kind of argument of you can put a set of EMG 81s on anything and it'll all sound the same and blah, 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 blah. So there we go. Let's find out.
Let's play. Active or passive?
Active or passive?
You are categorically not allowed to touch the guitars over the pickup area.
I know, we've got to try not to.
them.
Okay, so I'm going to hold my pick like this.
Have I got one?
Yeah, I'm going to hand you one each. Okay, here you go. There's your guitar.
Can you plug me in? I'm just worried I'm going to go anywhere near.
Okay.
Look at that. I played a G chord correctly.
My hair.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. You're right. Active.
Fine. Do you want? Do you know what? It's probably better if if we both just have the guitars one after the other, because I don't think I can, you know. This just sounds like a guitar to me. There is an element as well that says the way the volume control on the guitar reacts is very different depending on whether you've got active or passive pickups.
Is that true?
So, are we definitely not allowed to touch the controls or anything?
You can touch the controls, you just can't touch... My volume just... Then again, Lee, that is very warm.
I've no idea. It just sounds like a guitar to me. Do you want to swap guitars? We might need Rabir in to avoid damage. Da 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 da.
Passive.
This doesn't make any sense. So the volume control isn't this one.
I got passive.
Is that one? I don't understand. What guitar have you given me?
It's an ESP, Lee, and I've got a passive one, you've got the active one now.
They sound the same.
They don't sound the same.
What's the point of that? Now it's changing.
Pickup footer.
Why I didn't touch the pickup switcher?
Touch it then.
Where is it?
It's a single cut.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. Hang on. Why? Now it's not doing anything. Okay. Now this one does some. Now none of them are doing anything. Aha!
Lee, you have a breakdown.
I think I had the wrong knob. No, I didn't have the wrong. Oh, this just confused the shit out of me. I don't know what guitar this is.
Now, Lee, just to play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
because I know I'm right, okay? Just going to tell you I know I'm right. That sounds nice and clean, huh?
Now it's like,
Sounds nice and clean, yeah?
yes. Yeah.
And a passive pickup, an active pickup, would really drive those valves, wouldn't it?
What? Now you're free. Have you taken your goggles off? Do you know what's
I haven't
happening?
taken my goggles off.
Well, no, there's no, as far as I'm aware, there's not like a gigantic, you can have active pickups with any kind of level of output from them, so.
Right. So just listening to that clean tone, would you say it's an active or a passive pick?
I prefer the sound of that guitar, but it's.
So the one you're playing, you prefer the sound of?
No, I prefer the sound of the first one that I played, but for no. I wouldn't like to say because one's more active or one's more passive. Can I try them with? I've got a pedal on the floor for distortion. Can I have the other guitar back so I can do a distorted sound? Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Well, it wouldn't surprise me if both these guitars are active or both these guitars are passive or anything, because I'm just nailing my colours to the mast. I like the sound of this one better, but I honestly couldn't tell you whether that's got anything to do with the pickups. And I didn't dislike the sound of that one. I just marginally preferred the sound of this one. But
Okay,
could be any number
we do
of
a test?
things.
Could we do another test? I'm really intrigued. Rabia or Pete, could you take the guitars away from us and just plug into the Fender, plug in one of them and play clean chords, plug the other one, play clean chords, and let Lee guess again?
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to say I'm holding an active pickup guitar.
And could somebody turn Rob's amp so it's not so hummy?
Yeah, just use the Fender for this one.
Crazy hummy.
Turn on standby.
Well, I got a lot of gains, bruv. So Lee, active
Hang on,
or passive?
I've got an itchy eyebrow. Hang on. Okay, I'm fine.
Okay.
Can it be clean?
Yeah, clean it.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Next guitar. So I have hand gesticulated what I thought that was.
Have you?
Yes, I did.
So will I then, just for fun.
Go on. Oh. Right, I'm just going to plug the other one in.
What? I thought that was the other one.
Look, this is the other one.
Oh man. So was that one you just strummed the second one or the first one?
Oh, that was the second one.
I thought so.
So this is a different one.
Well, you got three
No,
guitars
we
now.
have two. I'm just confusing you now.
Jeez. Is that the second one, or have you plugged the first one back in again?
This is the second.
He's not going to tell you that, is he?
This is the one that
Hang on, the very first one that you played, I think, has active pickups, and then the second chords I thought was passive, and then you started plugging something else in again. So I want to know if that's still the second one, or if you've gone back to the first one again.
Yeah, I'm still playing the second one.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think the second one had the passive pickups
Yeah,
then.
I'm just playing it again.
Oh, God, I don't know.
This is the other one.
This is the other one. And then
So I'm going to tell you that...
Hang on, one more time.
No, hang on, but so just so I know, that's the one that I like less than. So I prefer the sound of the other one.
okay, here we go. And here we go.
What about you, Rob?
He just played an active guitar.
Here we go.
I prefer that one. What are you saying, Rob?
No,
do you prefer that
I'm confused now because it's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
So do you like the sound of that guitar, or do you prefer the sound of the other one?
Clean, I like the sound of both of them. They just have different, different
I think
kinds of sound.
this is.
It's subjective. They have different kinds of sound.
Yeah,
But I
agree.
can tell the difference between the two. Like that.
So
I can immediately tell.
Are we allowed to reveal yet? Can we?
We certainly can.
Can we? Okay.
Oh, man. That's bright.
So we did have two.
Oh, there you
so
go.
why is it that on one of these guitars, this volume, is it like one volume for this pickup and one? Oh, it is, isn't it, on those? Yeah. Stupid design, those.
Good factory, though.
So
Let's play. Active or passive?
Active or passive? Let's find out. So, did I prefer the sound of an active guitar or a passive guitar? I preferred the sound of the active guitar.
That's where you got to, but you got confused in the end.
Oh, sorry, no, I preferred the sound of this one.
Yeah, Rob knew
Right.
straight away which was which.
Like that.
Yeah.
It's so weird. What are you hearing then? Because I'm not hearing.
You can immediately hear the difference in the gain and the way the amp reacts to the pickups. If you want that sustained harmonic kind of feedback, it's much easier with the EMGs, as long as they're full powered. And cleans just kind of sound more like breathy and kind of light and fluffy.
With passive?
No, with active. With passive, they're ballsier, they've got more dynamic. So if you want that big dynamic, difficult to control, kind of plays a bit harder thing, passive. If you want like much easier, feels nice to play, it's kind of easy, does it for you, passives are good.
Actives, you mean?
Active, sorry, yeah. Basically, it kind of feels a little bit easy to play on cleans.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like,
every video that I ever do where it's a tone test, a blindfold tone test, you have far more conviction than me, and normally correctly as well, far more conviction than me of what it is that you're hearing.
I think that the difference there is that I tour in a band and I've recorded and I've done that for 20 years, and you sell guitars. So I've spent a lot more time playing, but you spent a lot more time probably with gear. So it's just experience, isn't it?
So I knew that I found it quite difficult on the gain sound to
But how often have
hear
you
a
played
big-
high gain with the EMGs?
Yeah, no, hardly
exactly.
at all. I just knew that on the clean sounds, there was one guitar that, to me, sounded, as you say, a little bit more open, a bit more
It's
bloom,
this
a bit
look.
more natural.
Fine.
Why did they? So they haven't got two. They has got two. The fuck's all that about then? Excuse my French. Why has this got two outputs?
Look at the saddle.
Oh, we've got piezo as well.
Yeah, look. Check this out.
So do it with this same thing.
So, 11th, 10th, 9th fret G string. Do you hear the difference?
I can hear the difference.
It's a
but
different kind of feedback.
that one sounds more like feedback, whereas this one sounds more like the note sustaining.
That sounds like a distortion pedal.
Well, there we are.
Tell you what, great guitar.
Good shout for getting the two ESPs though, because they are obviously bang on the same kind of basic guitar, aren't they? So
these are EC1000Ps. These are made in Korea.
you got the EC1000 with the
Yeah.
Piazza. This is an EC401.
Made by World Musical Instruments in Korea.
this
a great
one
factory.
is also a World Musical Instrument guitar, albeit it's a slightly lower spec model in the range. But there we are. Interesting. What did you guess? I hope you played along. Did you have a favourite, or were you a bit like me in that they were very difficult to tell apart?
I guarantee nobody closed their eyes and played along. Everybody watched and laughed.
And then comments that they did close their eyes and play
of course I
along.
knew straight away which one it was because I know.
We know what you do.
We knows it.
Right, anyway, I've been the captain.
I've been Chappers. Take it easy.
And yes, have a great day. Say goodbye to the horse.
Bye.
Hi, my name's Horse. See ya.
This is Rory from the UK. Tell me about Rory.
So he edits videos. Rory's awesome.